Hi, and welcome to Sprout Studio V3, your checklist. My name is Bryan Caporicci, and I am the CEO and founder here at Sprout Studio and your tour guide for these videos here. In this particular series, we're running through some of the most important things in Sprout Studio V3 and kind of giving you a checklist of things to do in order to take advantage of all the new features in Sprout Studio. This video here is going to be a really quick one. It's just about some small little tweaks that we'd love for you to do so that you can take advantage of the new user interface and the new user experience that we built for you. So let's hop into it and show you a couple quick things. As you can see here, I have the Shoots list page pulled up and all set up. And one of the things I want to point out, we talked about this in a previous video, is just the new list pages and how beautiful they are with all their new big chunky statuses and the types that we have here. But this is true really for all of the pages. If you go into the leads page, same is true here. It's beautiful, it's big. If I go back into all of my leads here, you can just see how beautiful and simple this is to look at and how beautiful it is to use. Same is true if I go into the galleries page. The galleries page got improved and we chose all new colors for these new tags that show up here for every single page. We took a fine-tooth comb and went through every one of them to make them really beautiful. This is an order that I made in the V2 versus V3 video that is not set up to work on V3, so we'll get rid of that. But here you can see again, like we were very intentional about keeping colors and intention consistent across the colors and the tags and the statuses and everything that we use and show here on all of the list pages. And so one of the things that we thought would be really fun is if we made a similar palette of colors available for you by default for all the things that you can set in Sprout. And so for this video, I want to just encourage you to hop on in and set those colors up and give them a bit of a tweak to give your Sprout interface a bit of a makeover. So if I go into settings and I go into account and I go into customizable lists, all of these can now be tweaked. So if you go into here and say shoot types, what we'd love for you to do is click edit on that. And we built this beautiful palette for you to choose from. So right now, when you open yours, you'll see custom selected because it's using one that doesn't have this palette. But hop on in here and update your colors. Again, it's a small thing. It's so almost silly to suggest doing this, but just take 5 minutes, hop on in here and update your colors for all of your shoot types. I mean, really for all of these, even if you go into lead sources or if you go into statuses here. So all of these are just, we built the same palette for all of them so that you can just choose one of those, just click it and press save. And that way they're all updated. So when it comes to using Sprout now and looking at your list pages and looking at all of your content within Sprout, it just looks more beautiful and more consistent. Just a little small Easter egg that we put in there for you to make it a little bit easier for you to give your Sprout account a makeover with V3. And speaking of makeover, the last thing or the second thing I want to show you here is the theme. Hop on in and set up a new theme. Choose one that you like. If you go, let me go into a shoot here just so we can have it for an example. There we go. So if you click your profile on the bottom left and then click the profile button, you'll actually see in here that we have a new theme chooser in Sprout. And I'm actually using one of the themes, one that I like the most. I'm using that there. So if you click user settings, there's this new theme here. And if you click that, you can choose any one of these themes here. So hop on in there and choose one. Choose one that you like that just speaks to you, that you think feels good. This is our default one now. I think it looks really pretty. That's the one that you're probably seeing right now if you haven't changed it yet. But hop on in and change any of these. You can change it to a coral, or you can change it to a periwinkle, or you can choose one of our dark sidebar options and go with a darker color on the side. So hop on in there and choose one that you think looks best for you. And that way, again, you're just able to kind of get a little bit more of a tweak to your own Sprout Studio interface and make Sprout feel a little bit more like you and speaking a little bit more to your preferences.